Hello, Standard 9. We started with the chapter The Reformation, and I started with the explanation of causes of the Renaissance. Reformation, I'm sorry. Causes of the Reformation. Okay, so in the previous class, you studied about the dissatisfaction, that is economic factor, and then you studied about corruption in the church. Economic factor, you studied that how the money was taken from the common people, though they were having the money, the church and its authority was having the money. Then corruption in church, you have studied that some of the clergymen, they lacked proper education, some lived a luxury and neglected their religious duties. Today we'll be doing rulers' resentment. The rulers also were not happy with the Pope and the church authority because Pope started interfering in the political affairs. Okay, so here you see rulers' resentment. Pope's interference in the political affair was naturally opposed by the kings. So they strongly supported the Reformation movement. Now, who is this they who strongly supported the Reformation movement? It's the king because Pope started interfering in the political affairs. So they strongly supported the Reformation movement in order to weaken the church. So, as early as the 13th century, the ruler of Europe had quarreled with the popes over the royal right to tax the church property. Okay, so here they fought. Rulers of Europe had quarreled with the pope. Why? Over the royal right to tax the church property. So the rivalry ended in the defeat of the papacy. It ended with the defeat of the papacy. Papacy means the head of the Catholic Church. He was known as a papacy. So we can see that how the rulers they quarreled. You see, the king, French king Philip IV, had forced Pope Clement V to leave his headquarters at Rome and stay in Avignon in France when the latter interfered in the former political affairs. Same way, King Henry VIII of England hardly cared for the Pope. He got the church land and in 1536 passed an act for the dissolution of monasteries, whereby some monasteries with an income of less than $200 a year were closed and their buildings, land and money taken by the crown. So a lot of things was done. The next we have movement against the church. Anti-church movement began in Europe in Middle Ages, and these movements directed their attack on wrongdoings of the church. Okay, directed their attack on wrongdoing of church. Like for example, John Wycliffe, an English priest and Oxford professor, he criticized the worldliness of the church and some of the practices. He laid emphasis on the Bible as the sole guide for salvation, and the church ordered his expulsion from Oxford University, where he was teaching. This created dissatisfaction among the scholars. Then, what was the immediate cause? Okay, long before the open breach with the Rome, there had been some cases of protest against the power of the Pope. These minor revolts were crushed with heavy hands. So the early reformers met with failure. This challenge was accepted by German priest Martin Luther. So he was the one who started. He raised a strong voice and launched a movement against the abuses in the church and the authority of the Pope. This proved to be an immediate cause of the Reformation. So, as per the given syllabus, we have completed the causes. The next we have in the syllabus meaning of counter Reformation. What is the meaning of counter Reformation? You see, the Reformation movement was against whom? Against the Roman Catholic Church and brought about the birth of Protestant Church. Which church started? Which church started? because of Reformation movement. Okay, it's Protestant church who protested the Catholic Church. In order to restore the credibility of the Catholic Church, a large number of dedicated Christians, including popes, introduced certain reforms within the church because many people they started joining the Protestant church. Okay, to protect Catholic Church, many Christians, including popes, they introduced certain reforms within the church, and this movement is known as Counter Reformation. Okay, this movement is known as Counter Reformation. So you studied about the dissatisfaction with the practices of Catholic Church, where you studied about the rulers' resentment, you studied about movement against the church, immediate cause, and then you studied about Counter Reformation. So please learn. These are the things which are there in your syllabus. Thank you.